Hi Peter. We're still up north. We're going to go back tomorrow. But I've had to turn it on because a bit of a situation is occurring. And we're involved a little bit unwittingly. What you can see there in the centre of the picture is a baby bird. The mother is there in the centre now. And this baby bird, oh look at that. The mother is helping it. Oh, this is good news, Peter. And another bird just flew up here to where there was a nest with 3 others in. Now, we were in our bath here, which you saw, of course, and we were not aware of the nest right there under the roof. And consequently, we've scared the hell out of all the birds, and the mum and dad couldn't get to the nest, you know. And then today, very unfortunately, I discovered a dead bird in the lake, which indeed has turned out to be one of the 4 chicks. The other 3, one is there, the other 2 have left the nest, but walked along the plank that runs just behind that gutter there, and are now at the other end, just standing there. And for a long time, there was no sign of the parents, who previously were all over, you know, darting in and out with little bits of food. But as we just saw, they've come back, so they haven't abandoned them. And we've been on a stakeout here, watching this one, because last night this one was on the edge of the wall, and now in the morning it's down there, so it's as if it's going to make an attempt to fly away. But as I mentioned, the other one we found face down in the lake. So it's a bit of jeopardy here. See, the mum and dad do have reappeared, so that's good. But this one is edging. Look, you see it moving. It's edging. It's right on the edge, Peter. Jesus. This is extraordinary. Is it ready? Its sibling wasn't ready. Now we've just had our fire, and where we sort of strained a metaphor to breaking point. I'm not sure if we should even bother with the metaphor here, Peter. To what you're up to, we should perhaps just treat this, you know, like an Attenborough moment to enjoy. Anyway, I've been here a while. I'm going to keep watching. I'll turn you on if something else happens. You see that, Peter? It's quite moving. I mean, it just went under the gutter to the others as well. So it's not clear to me whether this is the natural process of them gradually taking off, or if we've scared them out of the nest with our incessant bathing and talking to you. But one thing's for sure, that little one there has moved to our right. It's edging towards the takeoff point. Can you see it moving there? I mean, at any second it could go. And I'm keeping such a keen eye on it, Peter, because as we found its sibling face down, I'm thinking maybe I'll go out and scoop it up with that net there. Because if it can't fly, maybe I'm wrong in this, but it will probably go down pretty quick. It might, get a few meters out there, and then we'll see it and be able to rescue it. By the way, I'm sat here on this stakeout, writing one of our Vogon poems. There it is. We're just starting. This is our proposal. We tend to end up at residencies, at institutions that require a poem to propose. Of course, we engineer that situation. But a Vogon poem of this sort, it takes some doing, Peter. When you're actually writing it, it's not so bad, but things have to boil over. The last one we did was, we showed you, didn't we, in the gallery, when we were talking to the Singularity. That was brewing up all over the post-truth era and came out there. This feels like a similar eruption of Vogon poetry. It is about to have. This time aimed at the neo-reactionary developments, the reality of, rather than the speculating about the singularity. So that's what's cooking. We've got that, and we've got that. It's a bit overwhelming. And this has now taken over. It's pretty hard now to concentrate on the poem. Incidentally, Vogon poetry, you're probably aware, with your interest in sort of fantasy, sci-fi literature. Douglas Adams. You've probably read The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. But did you know that Douglas Adams was a famous procrastinator who would endlessly bathe? I was thinking about it as we were in there. His editor couldn't get hold of him because he's just in the bath all the time. And now we're doing the Vogon poem. I have to watch that again. I'm surprised you haven't thought of a company with a name like Vogon or, Beeblebrox, some nasty spy device called the Beeblebrox or something. Of course, the Babelfish is pretty much here, even though it's not a fish and you don't really put it in your ear. See, that's the poetry. See, we're in the... See our Vogon poems, Peter, we have a laugh about it. They're kind of like research poems, you could say. We stick to the easiest possible limerick and the rhyme is a very good way to think. You've got to bend your thoughts around the rhyme, and even though it might be awfully basic poetry, it's very good for that reason. Anyway, we're running out of battery now. So you've been well briefed here, and we'll see how it develops. It's moving a bit more now. This could be the moment. Get ready. It's more animated also. It's moving its head around. It just looks for all the world like it's just preparing, you know, a bit like being on a high diving board and you're not sure. You dither around a bit, don't you? And then, I suppose, you just, at some point, in bird language, you just say, fuck it, and jump. Look, you can almost see it. It's unfurled itself a little bit, as if it's just getting itself ready. It's painful to watch this, Peter. I'm not a betting man. You are. But I'm betting that it just goes face down into the drink. Like its brother. I'm particularly invested because I'm convinced that we cause trouble with our bath activities. Because I remember sitting there watching the mother and father, flying around, thinking, oh, that's a nice bird show. And when I think back, it was sort of really swooping in on us. So maybe we screwed up the whole world there, inadvertently, and this is the result. I'm trying not to turn it into a metaphor, Peter, but it seems to be naturally edging that way somehow. But we didn't mean it. The trouble is, Peter, you do mean it. But there's no metaphor. Who's the bird then if it's a metaphor? It's not you. It's not us. It's not me. So it doesn't work. Here comes the mother. It's giving. I noticed that they were very different sizes. These 3 chicks. That was obviously the biggest one. I think there was a particularly small one up there. Things seem to have settled down again. The mother and father are in that branch. You might be able to make it out. They're obviously gathering some sort of food. And they're about to, I guess, go back and deliver it. There you go. Oh, no, they've gone over there now. They're up there now. The Vogon poem progresses, Peter. Right, Peter. The bird has never looked so animated. It's really, it's unfurling itself, it's sort of attending to its wings. I think it's preparing for takeoff. I mean, that's what it really looks like. I mean, since we started watching it, it's barely moved a tiny twitch. It's been sort of ensconced in its sort of cosy position. Now it's sort of flexing itself. It's crazy, Peter, because we can't sit here all day filming it and watching it. And yet, it's very hard to take your eyes off. It's turned to the side now, slightly. Generally increased motion, and again, as a betting man, but I'm not, it looks like it's going, look, it's moving, its wings, it's gonna go. It's gonna go. Oh my God. Peter, you've got to admit this is exciting. Would you believe that, as I said the word, this is exciting, the phone ran out. Luckily, we got the spare and we're back in. For how long, I don't know. But it is going. It is on. It has now turned its body to match the kind of direction of the way the concrete block, descends, if you like. So it's perched in the best place for takeoff now. Which I suppose it naturally has just done that. And, well, who knows, perhaps now it's just another round of waiting, now that it's in its new position. I'll tell you something, if it flies off happily across the lake, we'll be happy as Larry. We shall celebrate with another coffee and a honey maca, I would say. By the way, it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. We've skipped breakfast to stay with this stakeout here. Now we're stalling. I think it has itself stalled. It's reconsidering. I'll turn it on with. I'll turn it on when there's more. It's going to happen, Peter. It's going to happen. We've got real motion. It's going to happen. Going to get ready with the net. It's going to happen. Go on, mate. Oh, the tension is unbearable. It's life and death, this is, Peter, right in front of us. Oh. The thing is, the way it's positioned, it might just fly straight into that chair. That'll be that. Oh, there's the mother. Got a terrible feeling we're going to run out of data here, run out of memory rather. But there it goes. It's going the other way. It's going to fly into the door now. Look. Here it's going to go. I think it's working out that it's got nowhere else to go other than to fly. It's sort of scouting around its area there. It's got no choice but to make a move now that it's active. It's settled back in. I better delete some files, Peter, while I can, to try and ensure that we get this. We can film it to a conclusion. It's moved again. It's looking a bit more sprightly, actually. I'm a bit more convinced it might make it, seeing how it looks livelier. But don't take off there. That's wallop into the door, that is. Can it see? I mean, how well can it see? There goes some mother past again. Oh, that was very close. So when it flies off, I wonder if that's it. If it doesn't go and hang out with its parents or anything. That's it. It's on its own. So I suppose that's another factor, isn't it? These are the last moments with in contact with its family. What a decision! What a moment! I'm going to turn it off again though, because I'm very worried we're going to run out of space here. It's ruffling its feathers again. Settled down. The mother's been back to see it, and now it's motioning again. It looks far more lively. Again, could this be the moment? But I don't like the angle that it's at, because that door, I don't know if you can tell, but it's slightly open, or it's away from the wall. And if it flies off in that direction, it will just hit the door. It seems to have gone back in its shell a little bit there. Right, I'm going to try and delete some files, Peter.
Ja! Hörru, lägg ner gnällrösten. Jag fixar det åt dig.
It's gone.
Det flög iväg.
It's on the back of a chair. It's on the chair.
Korgstolen eller?
It's on the back of the chair. Peter, did you see that? I tell you what, it looked pretty good there. At least it didn't hit the chair. It sort of elegantly repositioned itself.
Ser du den?
Peter, you wouldn't believe this. It's flown back. What does that tell us? It had a look and it's gone back. It flew behind onto the back of the chair, from there onto the boathouse, perched there for a while, flew back there. What an inconclusive result. But it looked very much like it could fly, like it could handle it. Man, maybe that's the dry run. I'm feeling a bit better about the whole thing. It seems like it's ready. It actually looks like what's going to happen now, probably, is something will disturb it, and when it does, instead of just panicking, it will just fly off. It'll be forced into it.
Nej, jag vill sitta inne på gräset.
It certainly looks more alert. I think I might be disturbing it myself here. I'm going to get out the way.
Pappa, kommer du?
Ja, jag ska klart att det är.
Det går inte.
Titta här, där.
We're still on it, Peter. We still got the net there ready. But I'm feeling better about its chances. I mean, maybe what we just saw is just what's going to happen for a while. It's not going to just fly completely away. Maybe it's just going to nip around here and there and still be in contact with its parents. But it's going to go somewhere now, isn't it? It's right on the edge. Go on, son. It's preparing for takeoff, I think. Good Lord. This could be it. Yes. Yes. Look, it's on the paddle now. Look at that. But at that time, it didn't look so comfortable. Did you see how it hovered? Kind of desperately. Now what? Oh, it's back. Now it's on the boathouse behind the chair. Oh, it's getting into it. It's hopping around back there.
Pappa kolla, alltså kolla. Det gjorde liksom, det drog hela vägen.
It's getting comfortable.
Pappa säng. Ja. Det är så lätt.
What a world. It's desperate, isn't it? Every move it makes, it could just be the end. And even if it flies off happily, then it's got to deal with life. And you see it there, it's just emerged from behind the chair. I simply cannot spend all day on this, Peter. You've probably made a couple $100 million in the time we've been watching this bird. Well, look, it's hopping around. I can't tell if it's looking confident or if it's, about to fall in the drink. Looks like it's settled there now. I'm going to turn it off. Save the space. I'm hoping to get to some sort of final conclusion and to get that on film so we can put this episode in the can, so to speak.